Okay, everybody. This little lesson is regarding Google Slides and how you can insert audio into Google Slides. So let's pretend this is your slideshow that you've got going here, and you want to include some audio. I think the reasons why you would want to include audio would be you are actually narrating and talking about the information that is on each slide. That's a possibility. You cannot record your narration in Google Slides. You can only insert the audio into Google Slides. You can't create the audio. You can't record the audio. So you would need to record it in some other app and then bring it in, and then put it in your Google Drive and then bring it in that way. Another reason you might want to do put audio in your file would be if there's something on one slide that is about a specific thing that you wanted a little bit of music emphasis with it, you could do that. Or as at the end of the year, maybe you're making a slideshow about all the activities that you did in your class, and you're gonna have one slide for each student in your class, and you want the music to play over the whole entire slideshow. Those are the main reasons that I can think of why you would add audio to your presentation. Of course, you don't want it to be distracting or competing for just maybe like background stuff. Okay, now a couple things about the audio. As I said, you can only insert it. You can't record it. You can't create it there, so you'd have to already have it. Also, it has to be either an MP3 or a WAV. So at the end of the audio file, the last three items there at the end of the file name have to be MP3 or WAV. If you have a file that is not one of those and you want to use that file, just simply convert it. Just search for a MP3 converter or a music file converter, and you can usually change the output type. A lot of the sound files that I have are actually Ogg Vorbis files because I use them in a program, and that program really just accepts Ogg Vorbis files, so I always have to convert stuff. But once it's an MP3 or a WAV file, you're good to go. Okay, you've got to put that WAV file or that MP3 file in Google Drive. It can't just be on your desktop. You need to actually stick it in Google Drive in order to get to it through Google Slides. So you've got this all thought out. You've got the file. It's the right file type. It's in Google Drive. You're just going to go to Insert, Audio, and this is why you had to put it in Google Drive, because really your only choices here are Google Drive. Okay, so you can go to My Drive, or if it was shared with you or recent. So this is one that I found, I just downloaded, that kind of sounds a little bit like Reflective or something that you might want to put in at like a slideshow at the end of a year or something. So it's a little bit sad, I think, but you'll get the point. Now when you put the audio in there, you see that we get the button with the blue box around it. That means that it's selected. You also get the same thing down here. Okay, it's 3 minutes and 50 seconds long. Now, if your file, your whole entire file is going to advance and it's actually going to take more than 3 minutes and 50 seconds to play, you may want to loop this file. Okay, especially if it's going to be automatically advancing. So with this selected, you have these format options. Okay, if you don't have the format options, it's probably because you don't have this selected. So when we click on this, we get format options, then we can play with our playback. So you have two choices. It can play automatically, or it will not play automatically, and it'll wait for you to click it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do plays automatically. Now, if you've got it set to play automatically, you also get the choice to hide this little icon, because it's going to start automatically. You don't need the icon. You don't need to click on the icon because it's going to do it automatically. This is where you would click on, I want this to loop if it's going to take more than 3 minutes and 50 seconds for it to play. You'll also want to uncheck stop on the slide change, because you don't want it to play for one slide and then when it goes to the next slide, stop playing. So you want to unclick that unless you want it. This is how loud is this going to play when it's being presented. Okay, so then you just go up to presentation mode, and it'll take care of the specific buttons that you chose.